Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analyzing the S&P 500 future chart. S&P currently trades at $4,369. We've completely broken down here for the broad indices. This was after yesterday's FOMC interest rate decision. The Fed decided to keep interest rates at current levels. However, the dot plot, this is something I did warn you guys about. The dot plot was a lot more hawkish than expected, pushing the first expected rate cuts from mid-2024 to the latter end of 2024. So I was correct in my forecast there. However, the reaction in the stock market, unfortunately, went against me. I was looking for a kind of knee-jerk reaction where, the stock market ended higher at the end of the day. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. And we've now broken this wedge. And it looks to me that that initial ABC correction pattern that I was talking about the past couple of weeks looks like it could be, coming into play, where we could see a move down towards 4,300 here for the S&P 500. We've broken below the 50-day EMA. We've broken this wedge. I think the last area of support is, this small area here. Which of course was the lows that we formed back on the 25th of August. But if that is broken, then I expect us to fully go and break below the August 18th low, which currently sits at around 4,340. So, very volatile markets here. This is what you can expect to see in the month of September. Historically speaking, the month of August and September are very bearish, and it was like a switch. Look at that. The 1st of August, we've just completely sold off here. We did have a bounce back late August, but as soon as the month of September has occurred and has started, of course, we have now fallen roughly 4% here for the S&P 500, and it doesn't look to be finished here. Just quickly moving over to the Nasdaq100, the Nasdaq100 currently sits at around 14,819. Very similar to the S&P 500. We've broken below this wedge pattern here for the Nasdaq100. We've broken below the 50-day EMA, and very similar to the S&P 500. The next area of support sits at around 14,750. That's where the lows were back on the 25th of August. If we break below that, then it looks to me that we could potentially be forming this ABC correction pattern where we go and break below the lows that we formed back on the 18th of August. Now, the good news, team, is that an ABC correction phase is actually a long-term bullish pattern. I know that there's lots of negative headlines in the news at this moment in time, but it's important to understand that an ABC correction phase here is just a sign of digestion of these large gains that we've seen in the first half of 2023. And I do expect, as we enter the month of October, we will start to regain and pair most of the losses that have occurred over the past 2 months. I've been expecting a face ripper rally, and I do expect that is only a few weeks away now as we work our way into the latter stages of 2023, where I really do believe that within the next 3 months we could go and target the all-time highs here for the Nasdaq100, the S&P 500, and of course the Dow Jones30. Then just finally moving over to the Dow Jones30, we are currently breaking below this uptrend line that we've been trading in for the most part of 2023. If we continue to break down lower here, then the 200-day EMA could come into play at 33,934. That being said, if we could kind of work our way back above the trend line, that'd be very positive, especially before the close during today's trading session. And that would then continue us back within this uptrend. But, there was a wedge kind of forming here. We had this uptrend, and then we had a series of lower highs. And one of these lines had to be broken ultimately, and unfortunately is towards the downside. So there could be some further losses here for the Dow Jones 30 unless we are able to recover that uptrend line where we could potentially go and then retest the year-to-date highs all the way up at around 35,606. That's it for today's video, guys. I know obviously the markets have been working against me the past couple of trading sessions, but not to worry. I can't get it right the whole time. I don't have a crystal ball. I think that's very important for everyone to understand. And of course, the markets are changing significantly day by day, so your analysis always has to be tweaked. But unfortunately, it looks to me that I did flip I flipped from bearish to bullish a little bit too early here. Of course, I was quite bearish for the first part of September, changing my bias only just 2 trading sessions ago, where I've missed the biggest downward movement, but it's fine. You can't always predict what the Fed is going to say, and FOMC days are very volatile, as yesterday proved. But that's it for today's video, guys. If anyone would like to join my trading signal group, then make sure you scan this QR code on your screen. It will take you to my website. You get 1 month completely free of charge to join my group. I also post my daily market research there. It's all on the same group where I help provide you with some top-notch research before the US markets open to help you navigate through these volatile markets. Scan that QR code if you'd like to join, and I'll look forward to welcoming you all over on my Telegram group chat.